What's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me? What's up? What's up? I don't hear nothing. What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure we're good. Oh, can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. I can't hear anything. What the heck is going on over here? Give me 1 second, everybody. Come on, you know you're not supposed to pop up over there. Oh, you guys can't see my screen anyway. I hope everybody's doing well. I can't even see what I'm clicking on anymore. We are back at it again. Test, test, test. Okay, I can hear a little bit. Is that right? No, I can't hear anything. Um, is that? Oh, there we go. I can hear. My settings were off. What's up? We back. Did you guys enjoy yesterday? I'm still tired from yesterday. Somebody messaged me. Oh, Tony. Yo, Tony. Shout out to everybody from yesterday. We were able to raise a little bit of money. We still got to raise more money, but you guys did pretty decent for no no prep time or anything. So thank you for everybody that donated and came on the live stream yesterday. We appreciate you guys. Somebody hit me up. Oh, Tony. Shout out to cousin Rob. He got his black belt. Shout out to Melvin. Also got his black belt. It was a good day. And my advice to those guys, I told them, just keep training. That's all you can do. Keep training. That's all you can do. Everything kind of starts over again at black belt. You just start working on everything else you probably skipped out on, and you got to work on everything. There's no limit to what you can work on or what you need to work on. Just focus on improvement, stay motivated, and a lot of people quit. Most of you people quit before you get to black belt, but even black belts. I know a lot of black belts that quit. So it's a journey. It's a real journey, and you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be tested by life. Cousin Rob said he was tested. A lot of hurdles he had to overcome. LL Snap, what's up? LL Snap had to overcome a lot of hurdles too. And once you get to black belt, you still got hurdles. You're not done at black belt. You got to keep going. You got to keep going, and it don't really get easier. It actually gets harder. It just gets harder. You got more injuries. You might not be as motivated. Black belt is the hardest belt to maintain. And there's nothing else to look forward to. Once you get to your black belt, there ain't nothing else to look forward to outside of just enjoying the art form. Let me move that over. There we go, so you guys can see the message. Yeah, ain't nothing to look forward to. You might get a stripe, but that stripe don't mean nothing. What that stripe mean? That stripe don't mean nothing. Yeah, you just gotta love training. Hopefully, if you reach black belt, you love training and just doing jiu-jitsu or doing judo or whatever you're doing. Because if you need that, if that belt is all that's motivating you, go ahead and quit. Go ahead and turn that black belt back in. Put that duct tape, that athletic tape on there. Yeah. Look at Moneyberg. Did Moneyberg love training, or was he motivated by getting the belt? That's how most people watching the live stream probably are too. They just want the belt. Probably ain't got the skill. Ain't got the skill for the belt. You think Monkey Bird had the skill for his belts? No, he just wanted the belts. Now, he might enjoy training, but he ultimately wanted those belts. LL Snap said he'll give him a belt too. LL Snap, you got money. You don't need to. You don't need to be in Moneyberg's basement no more, unless you want to. Stay out that basement. I think a lot of people doing martial arts for the wrong reason. A lot of people doing jiu-jitsu for the wrong reason, and it shows. Look at the art form now. Would you say jiu-jitsu's gotten better or worse in the last couple years? I would argue it's gotten worse. People complain more, don't want to train. They want the belts given to them on the schedule. Participation belts. Participation trophy. Go to IBJJF and ask for your participation trophy or medal. They're not going to give it to you unless you go to Masters. And there's 2 guys in the division. 3 guys in the division. What's up, Amy? Amy? Amine? I don't know how to say your name. Yeah, get that. Go ahead and get that participation medal. Somebody, I'm not gonna put their name out there. Somebody they said a good thing. Every sport you got to participate in. What sport? Imagine you played basketball or football or soccer. You didn't want to do any of the games. I'm okay practicing. What kind of sport? You can't do that in no sport. I'm not gonna practice. I'm not gonna play any games, which would be competition for us. How you gonna do a sport you don't compete? Monkey Bird ain't never competed. What's the topic? I'm yelling at people not training. That's the topic. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you right out of my words. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying, please. Don't drop in the live stream and don't listen. People want participation belts. People get into jiu-jitsu for the wrong reasons. And I gotta keep dealing with these people constantly. I'm tired of these people. Yeah, if you're not gonna compete, you're not gonna train hard, you're not gonna go do something else. I'm not saying everybody gotta train hard, but you're gonna have to push yourself a little bit. There's some other sports, curling, go do curling or something. You got to compete in curling too, though. All these sports you got to compete in. Maybe you can do something. I don't know. We were talking about people getting their black belts, and it's a journey, and it doesn't stop at black belt. That's what we were talking about. Not to jump on you. You got to remember, when I'm streaming, people online in the chat are always, got something to say, always attacking me. I'm always aggressive, offensive. I'm gonna nip everything in the bud before. So sometimes I might jump on people by accident. That's basically it. We did have a nice live stream yesterday. Thank you to everybody that donated. We're gonna keep up. You see right there, Mush right there, with the QR code if you'd like to donate to the Masters Program, Martial Arts for Social Transformations, Equity, and Rights. The Masters Program at 3015C. Am I saying that right? It's a charity to help people in the martial arts. That's basically it. We got some Anthony Joshua, some Yo Romero. We got a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna jump around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yesterday. I am tired from yesterday. I think I streamed for almost 5 hours. plus the time to set everything up. That takes time to set everything up. So whenever LOL Snap used to jump on me, it would take time to set everything up. I wish I could show you the setup. Secondary screen, light, audio, OBS. It take time to set everything up. But we'll get into it. I got to ramble a little bit before, and I didn't even eat breakfast yet. So I got my breakfast right here. I'll probably munch on that while I'm yelling at you people. And that's basically it, man. We'll hang out for a couple hours today. And so we'll get into something. Let's see. There was a lot going on this weekend, so I'll try my best to catch up. That's a nice looking dog. Look at that dog. Oh, you guys can't see. My man said, "What's the topic?" It's whatever I want the topic to be. It's a live stream, bro. It's Victor. Look at that dog. That dog on that tree. Yeah, a lot going on. If I piss someone off, hey, listen, I don't try to piss people off, but I do. Someone messaged me. Let me see. We got Nate Jackson versus Valencia. That's going to be a good match. Are they in the same weight class? 86. Ooh, this is going to be good. This is going to be on the next RAF. You guys know I like Nate Jackson, homeboy Nate Jackson. Valencia's good too. Yeah, they both do 86. I think Nate Jackson will go up sometimes. Really good matchup, I think. Valencia might have it right now, but Nate Jackson good. And he got more kids. Nate Jackson should be fighting harder. With all them kids he got to take care of, he need to be fighting harder, wrestling harder. But shout out to my wrestlers, man. Look at them. They don't need jiu-jitsu. They don't need jiu-jitsu to make it no more. They got their own money, their own organization, their own program. They can make some good money with this RAF, Real American Freestyle. If you guys don't remember, RAF was kind of started by like Hulk Hogan right before he passed away and some others. So I'm really looking forward to it. The only thing is I don't have Fox Nation, so I need to figure out how to watch that. Does anybody have Fox Nation, or how does that work? You got to subscribe to it. They've had some good matches though, so I'm looking forward to that one. I might have to watch that one. I really like both of these wrestlers. Shout out to Alan Finfu. He got his 5th degree. Is that 20 years? 20 years as a black belt? He might. Is that right? 20 years? I don't even know. If you guys don't know Alan Finfu, he's a checkmat guy, black belt. I don't think he's under checkmat. He's a Ted A black belt, honestly. Representing checkmat now, and he's been in Sweden for a long time, and that's how I met him. He's been competing for a long time, even though he's been in Masters for a good while, but he competes adult sometimes, and yeah, he's actually one of the good black belts out here you can emulate. Some of these other black belts I probably wouldn't tell you guys to follow, but he's a good one. We don't have sound. That's Ricardo Vieta, Leo Vieta's brother. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripes. I don't know. I can't tell. Shout out to Finfu. Little story about him. He got paralyzed. He was paralyzed in a match, IBJJF Worlds or Pans or something, but he was able to recover, like very temporarily paralyzed, but looks like he's doing better. That's in Brazil. LO Snap, are you there? No! This is LO Snap's homeboy. I gotta message Evan. Evan, my neck is a little tweaked. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bolo today. So this is let me zoom in. This is LO Snap's homeboy, and this is Muggsy. Watch Muggsy act the fool. No! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go, bro! Let's go, bro! My man fanboy hard. Oh! 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 What are you scoring at?
Cannot. We've been watching this shit right now.
You don't know freestyle scoring?
Oh!
Oh,
shit! Oh! Oh! Ask him to do it again.
If
Say
you do-
ultimate twist. Come on.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh!
Yo, like, who is this man? Who is this crazy guy?
Oh, that was so fire, bro.
Yo, like, who is this crazy man? Well, Muggsy, he acting a fool out there. Where's Mush at? He acting a fool over there. He acting a fool. I don't know how I feel about Muggsy right there. He need to control himself. He too old to be acting like that. Did you guys see anybody else jumping around like why he jumping around like that? Now, you know he don't know none of these guys. He maybe shook Pat Downey's hand one time. I don't know. I don't think he ever shook Yo Romero's hand. Look, even the kid's acting better. Look, Muggsy acting like that kid right there. That's how Muggsy acting. Look at Muggsy acting worse than that kid. You back? Look. You watch this guy. Watch this man over here. What? Tell me how you feel about this man right here.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go, bro! Let's go, bro! Oh! Oh! What did he score next?
Cannot believe I'm watching this shit right now. It's like fantasy match.
Oh! Oh! Shit! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Do it again. Ask him to do it again.
If
Say
you do-
ultimate twist. Come on.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, that was so fire, bro.
All right, Ellis. Now, how you feel about that? How you feel about this man jumping around? Look. That security guard was stand-up guy. He's like, get out of here, shoo. You gotta shoo. I'm about to say Harriet Tubman. You gotta shoo Muggsy away. He doing too much, man. I know that's his brand. Yeah, he doing too much though. Look how he jumping around. Look, everybody else focused on the match. They can't even see. He in front of people. He in front of people messing up their view. They paid for the tickets. And you know, Yo Romero don't even know who he is. Muggsy over here jumping up and down. The little kid had more self-control than Muggsy. Yo Romero's like, hey, brother, who are you, brother? Yo Romero don't know who that is. Muggsy a fool, man. I'm sorry. I like him sometimes, but he need to just stay on social media and stay off real life. Speaking on JB, he got his own. He's working on his All I See Is Gold Academy. He needs to go coach collegiate wrestling and get some real money. He need to go coach collegiate wrestling so he can take care of them kids. This one's a little sad, so I hate to play it, but we'll play it.
Recognize anymore. One, Lonnie Willison. Once a Hollywood.
You know, LA is a hard town to make it in, so a lot of those kids end up homeless. You know, drugs and whatever else abuse they happen to them. So a pretty sad situation for a lot of these people, man. Yeah, a lot of those people end up homeless, taken advantage of. Yeah, and then, you know, damn, that's sad. 36, he my age. You know, they end up on OnlyFans. Yeah, it's sad. Contract disputes, yeah. Whew, it's sad. Someone says, I don't understand how any of them were forced. Drug abuse and self-negligence is a choice. They were not forced to do any of this. You don't know that. Somebody messaging me?
Probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. I wish it was me. No, I'm saying I wish it was me because I got it.
That sounds like a personal word from God to you, Pastor. Because if you got it, then you need to give it. God ain't tell you to call no name. He ain't put no name on that. He ain't put no name on it. So how you know that word wasn't for you to give? This is what he wanted you to do. Watch this. This is what he wanted y'all to do. He wanted you to walk up there and count that money out.
I was talking to somebody. I don't know. I don't think it was Mush or someone. Was it LO Snap? Was this you? I think we were talking about church. And a lot of times these churches, let me go back to the other guy.
And I've not done this in probably.
Let me zoom in a little bit. A lot of times these churches, you go to church, you think you're going to hear about the Bible, some type of philosophy, some type of lesson, morality lesson or something. And they be talking about money the whole time. Is that new? What's going on with these churches out here, bro? You go to church, this man said you need to donate, you need to give $10,000 in 90 seconds. Now, I should have been saying that for my live stream yesterday. We could have raised some money for the master's program with that, $10,000. You know how many kids could do jiu-jitsu for $10,000? Actually, it probably wouldn't be that many kids. But man, you go to church nowadays, all they do is talk about money, and it's crazy to me. Maybe I'm old school. I start hearing stuff like that, I tune out. When I hear people talking about money, the pastor and everybody, money, prosperity. I know I'm not in the right place. That happened to me. I went to someone's church fairly recently. They talking about money and all this stuff. I'm like, why the hell are we talking about money at church? So it was crazy to me. And look, they got a big QR code. Look how big that QR code is. Now, yesterday, people complaining about my QR code. Look how big that QR code is right there. That thing bigger than him. My QR code this big right there on that screen. I guess I'm as bad as the pastor right there. But you don't know where that money's going towards. At least the money you give me is going towards either the live stream, the money going back to the live stream, or is going to help kids do jiu-jitsu or judo or wrestle. That's all I care about. Let's keep the kids wrestling and doing judo and going to their meet, the wrestling meets. God told me I need a new Benz and a new, I need to find that thing. I need a new jet. These guys be talking about getting a jet. And the parishioners won't ever be on that jet. God told me to keep you guys off the jet, but I need you to help me buy the jet. Let me see if I can find that. That was a good one. I'm going to play that again so that I can. What's up, Mush? Good to see you, sir. Tax-free. They need to be taxed.
20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. I wish it was me. No. I'm saying I wish it was me because I got it.
And you know what? Them pastors make good money, and the parishioners be out there struggling. I just want to know, when did that start happening? Yeah, you go to these churches, they talking about money. They might talk 10% about God, and the rest of the time they talking about money, getting rich. What the hell that got to do? Says the one pastor said, close the doors and lock people in that church until I would have. Hey, let's not. That's my cue to get the fuck out of there. I'm about to assault somebody. I'm about to assault. Get off that door. Let me out of here. I try to be a good person, but man, that's the same thing on the live stream. People, I'm gonna say they're bullying me, not live stream, but in the comments they be bullying me. I'm gonna stand up for myself. If you feel uncomfortable at church, you got my permission just to stand up and leave. Get the fuck out of there. If I had to go to a christening. That's why I was being nice. I was like, let me not act a fool over here. But I was ready to go. If I go to a church and they talking about prosperity and money and no, that's not what church is for. And if they lock the door on me, that's it, bro. I'm leaving. Open the door. I got an emergency. Get me out of here. I need to save my soul. Open the door. Open the door. I wish your pastor would tell me close the door. I'm about to grapple right there. Let's go. I'm about to shoot a power double leg. I'm about to pull LO snap real quick. I wish somebody would block me from leaving. That's it. You're gonna see me in the news or something. Prosperity preachers, yeah. My wife's dad is a preacher, and I'm blessed that he has a small church. That's what churches were never supposed to be mega churches. If Jesus Christ could see this, he would, yeah. You ain't supposed to have a 5,000 member church. It's only like 10 of us in the middle of nowhere. We gave our $10 and we go about our day. Yeah. They trying to fleece LOL Snap. They pick LOL Snap by his legs and shake his pockets loose. And if somebody if they're over here telling you specific amounts to donate, $10,000, $5,000, what the hell are you doing over there? You give what you feel comfortable giving. None of these people know who Jesus was? Like, when did Jesus talk about money and being rich? I missed that in the Bible. Now, it might be different in the what's the other one? The Old Testament, or I'm just gonna leave it at the Old Testament. That's a little bit different. If the pastor looks richer than me, it's a problem. Well, most of these pastors are richer than LO Snap. They got private jets. You know them Texas preachers got private jets. Why your preacher need private jet? Where he going? What is he doing? What he need a private jet for? He's supposed to be there preaching. He says, man, I don't give off the appearance of money. I walk around in tank tops and Crocs all day. You Cuban, that's why. Yeah, but if you think Jesus was gonna be like somebody, you think Jesus is gonna be preaching money, 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 or he gonna be walking around in flip flops? He's gonna be looking like LOL Snap. Jesus, I hope LL Snap not Jesus. I hope LL Snap not Jesus. We'd be we'd be in trouble. LL Snap says, not my wife. My wife's dad. He got a little land, but he also a truck driver. That's fine. I'd rather the preacher have a little job and he do that. He preaches for the love of it, you know. We going in on preachers today. Sorry.
Texas is going viral for its Vegas-style Christmas show and has people online debating whether or not mega churches should pay taxes. Tickets cost up to $70 a person, but it's a 2-hour Broadway-style production with a 1,000-member cast. They've got flying angels, flying drummers, flying Santas, of course, pyrotechnics, a live orchestra, the whole 9 yards. They even bring in live animals for the nativity portion of the show. Critics say it's over the top and the church shouldn't charge people, but a spokesperson for Prestonwood Baptist Church said there's nothing wrong with putting your best foot forward for Jesus, and the ticket sales go directly to funding the spectacle. What do you think? A mega church in Texas is going viral for its Vegas-style Christmas show and has people online debating whether or not mega churches should pay taxes. Tickets cost up to $70 a person, but it's a 2-hour Broadway-style production with a 1,000-member cast. They've got flying angels, flying drummers, flying Santas, of course, pyrotechnics, a live orchestra, the whole 9 yards. They even bring in live animals for the nativity portion of the show. Critics say it's over the top and the church shouldn't charge people, but a spokesperson for Prestonwood Baptist Church said there's nothing wrong with putting your best foot forward for Jesus, and the ticket sales go directly to funding the spectacle. What do you think? A mega church in Texas.
I don't think Jesus. I don't think. I don't think Jesus or any of the prophets. I don't think none of the prophets would support any of this. That's just my understanding. I don't think anybody would support that. It's crazy out here. Nicki Minaj over here dancing for Trump. Your favorite entertainers are not corrupted. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word for this. What is that? Compromise. Pay taxes, yeah. They APAC, yeah. Everybody compromise in politics. Your favorite entertainers compromise too.
For young men. And for young men, don't be...
That's not the one I thought it was. Wrong clip, but same person.
Scum. Yes. See, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. For young men.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes. See, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our...
Why are we listening to entertainers? If you read the Bible, the devil infiltrates the churches, and a lot of people think they're going to heaven. They're actually being ushered in hell. Well, when I hear the preacher talking about money and people hooting and hollering over money, and I don't know. I went to a church, South Atlanta. I'm not going to say what church it was. I was like, bro, what the hell? Is this what God, this ain't where God wants you to be. I thought I was crazy. I was like, I need to go. There's some crazy people in this world. I see it on my, I see it because, I'm posting online. That's something you guys don't realize unless you're here for a long time. You see, I'm dealing with some really crazy people. But then you go to some of these churches, man. I worry about people, bro. I worry about some of these people. They misguided. They lost. they it's beyond Democrat and Republican. It's some of these people. It might just be this country. It might just be this world. Some of these people out here, man, I don't know. So if you think you're crazy, sometimes you're the crazy one, but sometimes other people are crazy. So I'm sure Josiah thinks the same thing. He thinks we're all crazy and he's sane, even though we know he's crazy. LL Snap, you need to just call in. LL Snap, just call in and tell everybody how you feel. You got an iPhone? Can you FaceTime if you got your phone? Just go ahead and call in, brother. I'm over here reading your words. You need to tell people. He says, I'm going to tell you like this. American has to be the most tolerant people in the world because they lied to you about everything, and whoever tells the best lie wins. That's true. American politicians, they be lying. Well, not just politicians, all these people, the preachers, lawyers, judges, they be lying. LL Snap, just call in, brother. FaceTime, so I can just have it on the computer. Just call in, tell us how you feel, bro.
One's on my mind though. And you know what? I'm not done with these UFC guys. Kamaru Usman, it's time to come back to the mat. Wrestling's your background. Wrestling's your roots. You're Division II national champ. RAF, do you want Kamaru Usman? Come on for RAF and face me, the king. One's on my mind though. And you know.
Uh-oh. Look at is it Nate Carr or David Carr? Look at Carr copying Gordon Ryan. He got that from jiu-jitsu. David Carr. Yeah, David Carr. About to say Nate Carr. Usman can't wrestle with this kid. Usman ain't got no knees. He can't wrestle. Usman gonna get cooked. Usman cannot wrestle, man. It ain't possible. Usman can't move laterally. Usman moved to the side. That's it. He gone. Give me 1 second, LL Snap. Let me see if I can get you on here. Wait, LL Snap. I'm trying to get him on here. LL Snap, I'm gonna call you on my phone. On my computer. That's me. Where's he at? Hello, Snip. We got you. We got you on the computer. Yeah, if you want to. Can you guys hear? I'm trying to see if they can you guys hear him? Hello, Snap. What's up? Nothing much. I'm trying to make sure they can hear you. Are you still there? Did I pause you? What happened? You did that? Oh, you did that? Okay. Can they? Let me see if they can hear you. I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you. Give me 1 second. You good, brother? You walking around, man? All right, look at you. wait. I don't think I can hear you, yellow snap. This technology shit, bro. I swear to God. I can hear you. I appreciate the dollars you sent me, man. I'm using it. Mm. Woo! Well, you're gonna be playing it too, right? Mm. I'll do that, man. I'm still trying to figure this out. I hear you. No sound. Mush said no sound. Give me 1 second, Mush. I hear you. They can't hear you. This crap. I wonder why. You know what? Let me see. Uh-oh, don't look at my address, everybody. Got my phone number right there. Get over there. Oh no. Oh no. We already know who that would be too. That's your homie, bro. What is remind me what Mush said?
That you can't accept it in your spirit, and you can't accept all that other stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like you gotta cut that guy.
Mush, can you hear it now? Trying to see how to do this.
Yeah, you gotta cut that guy.
You still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Can you hear it now, Mush? All right. I think we're good.
See a bush. He says better now.
I'm just gonna do interview style. So whenever you say something, I'm gonna put the microphone to the TV.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but prosperity preaches Josiah. Uh, just the whole damn world, man. You guys better get right with somebody. I don't know who you pray to, but it ain't looking good for none of us.
Oh, yep.
I don't know who you pray to, but it's not looking good for none of us right now. Nicki Minaj. Who the fuck gave her a platform? Talk about presidents.
Wasn't me.
Ain't that the girl who had that shaking ass song?
I mean, they all do. They all got that song.
Cardi B. Cardi B, she know better either. I don't like Cardi B either. I don't like none of them, man. Telling women they don't cook and don't clean. Like, what the fuck do you do? Everybody asks for equality until it's time to pay a bill. I see why you and Mush are single. Shit,
Mush said he ain't single.
man. Mush prancing around the snow. He's gonna be single soon. Man, soon as he's getting his Christmas gift.
gotta get.
You hear that, Mush?
Mush got the Olympics. He ain't got time for no woman. We need to see. We need to see Mush throw 10 people on their fucking head at the Olympics.
You hear that, Mush?
I'm gonna be acting like that. What's that guy with that fucking Muggsy guy? Be acting like that Muggsy guy, screaming like a girl in the corner. He's not even Cuban. He was that happy.
Mush can hear better now?
Yeah, Mush said yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Mush don't want to let us in on that Olympic Center. We know it's something. You go into that Simone Biles Olympic Center.
Me?
Yeah. You could be Mush +1.
Oh yeah, I'm the camera guy.
Yeah, you're documenting. Research purposes only.
Educational purpose. Research too. I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything.
We acting like we shooting a documentary. On Bushmaster.
I'm gonna have that Diddy dog. Sorry, Mush. I won't put it out.
We can't do that to Mush, man. You know, we could do that to a lot of people, but Mush is a real one, man. You can't do that to Mush, bro. Mush told us about the Josiah, the Dateline, everything, man. I hate to say that man was 100% accurate. 100% accurate, because like, I used to think, all right, maybe he got a little bit of problem, but man, after he found out Grippo was dating that girl, every video. Then he found out Bill was actually dating her. He said he won't accept that in his spirit. What kind of mess is that?
What'd you say, Mush? What we gonna do? We're not gonna do nothing to you. We tagging along to the Olympic Center.
Yeah, we just want to see what the prep is. Let me hold your bag. I'm security. Alex, the cameraman. I'm the security. They said, who hired you? I'm gonna say the Judo Federation.
The master's program hired him.
Yeah, the master's program. I was like, my boss is Timothy. As soon as you say that name, no questions. You're getting passed. They're gonna think you got hired by a white man. We're gonna have the +1 badges on, getting kicked out of the Olympics.
How did you feel about Romero and Muggsy? What was your take on all that?
For a long time, the hindrance to wrestling is after you finish college, and if you choose to go to the Olympics, there's no avenue to stay in wrestling and make money other than coaching. Like, because even seminars, they're only doing seminars once to twice a year. And you can't survive off that money. So just by saying they having like a big promotion, like a big stage to put wrestlers on. Now, do I think Muzzy should have been on that stage? Absolutely not. No shot to you, man. But you wearing these damn. I mean, that was a joke of a match. Like, it was a joke of a match, man. But I guess you got to have some kind of novelty, right? It's like Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. It's got to have some kind of novelty. So I think it's good that we could actually go out and make money and be like judo and be like jiu-jitsu. Well, jiu-jitsu don't make money, but be like judo. I think judo make money. I never seen, you know. I think judo makes money. I don't know.
In France, homeboy Teddy, he be making money.
Well, why don't much move to France?
Yeah, they got sisters out there. They got snow too much. They got whatever you want out there.
Yeah, France got some good food, man. Pizza and women.
We know LL Snap been over there.
Did some damage, but not too much. They didn't like me too much. I was too straightforward. I maybe got one.
That's more than most people.
Yeah. Yeah. The Asians and all of them, they love me. The Americans, they love me. But yeah, I don't know. The French, I don't know, man. They're too Democrat. You know, the Democrats hate everything that's straightforward, man. The Republicans hate me too. You know, everybody's talking about Republican and Democrat. You get deported by either one. It don't matter now.
Yeah, these people be calling ICE on you.
Shit, I called ICE on somebody in my town.
A Brazilian?
No, it's some Mexican folks.
Oh.
They were speeding through the parking lot. Yeah, man. And so if you go look at Navasota, it's a small little grocery store called Albertsons. Now, at first it was owned by a nice little white couple. There's Mexican people bought it. Man, it turned to like Little Halita in there. I ain't never seen so many Hispanics in my life. And me, I like being around my people, but too many of us is a bad combination. Because then you get to hearing beeper, and then they get to selling tortillas in the fucking parking lot. So you got to get them up out of here. You got to down the population a little bit. So I had to call them on them. They came up there with a fucking minivan. I don't know if they got anybody. But yeah, I had to snitch. They got some people at Home Depot. But they don't even hang out in front of Home Depot no more. The Mexicans are on strike.
Yeah. Nah, smart. They need to get out of there.
I mean, if I was ICE, don't ICE people get paid per head?
Oh, they get good money.
Yeah, per person, right?
They get that. They get bonuses. Yeah. Bounty.
Yeah, I just hang out at Home Depot every day. Yeah, I might have to make my own ICE program. I'm over here. I got my own pest control business, but shit, I might have to make an ICE program.
Oh, dang! Don't do that to your fellow immigrants, bro.
I got my citizenship shit. Every man for himself. You know, go marry American. It's simple.
All right, bro. I'm gonna let you go, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you, sir. Woo! That was LL Snap. He is a real person. Just so you guys can see. Can you guys hear? Let me make sure my output's good. Bro, I'm over here clicking on everything. Nothing working. Is that it? Yeah. Thank you, Mr. LL Snap. I just realized I didn't have the right plug-in, so I'll have to get the right plug-in next time you call in. And that way we can see you and hear you. We need to figure out how to get Mush on here. You don't got an iPhone, but can you can't FaceTime without an iPhone? Apparently not. There's got to be a way to voice. You can't face call? I don't know. Yeah, he making money. Well, he got, I don't know. I don't think he got NIL, but he got something going on. Yeah, he got something going on. But shout out to him. Now Usman ain't got no knees, so I mean, what kind of match?
Wrestling's your roots. Your Division II national champ. RAF, do you want to come on, Usman? Come on for RAF and face me, the king. One's on my mind though. And you know what? I'm not done with these UFC guys. Come on, Usman. It's time to come back to the mat. Wrestling's your background. Wrestling's your roots. Your Division II national champ. RAF, do you want to come on, Usman? one's on my mind.
You know he can't handle no Jordan Burroughs. What he gonna do with Jordan Burroughs? Jordan Burroughs, take that man out. Oh, that's why it's so sensitive. Okay. Yeah, Jordan Burroughs, take that man out. Usman can't wrestle this kid.
You're so lucky. Nah, I pray over everything in my life. It's never been luck. It's always been God. People really act like blessings just fall out of the sky because I tripped over a 4-leaf clover. No, we've been praying hard over jobs, over peace, over direction, over people who shouldn't even be in my life, but somehow God keeps filtering them out like spam emails. Luck didn't open the doors. Luck didn't close the wrong ones. Luck didn't hold me together on days I was one inconvenience away from folding. That was God, consistently, quietly, faithfully. People only see the outcome. They don't see the nights we prayed when nothing was changing, the moments we trusted him when we didn't understand the plan, the times we stayed still when anxiety told us to panic. Psalm 121:2 says, "My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth." Not luck, not coincidence, not good vibes. Help comes from God. So when somebody says, "You're lucky," I just smile. Because if they knew how many prayers were behind the scenes, how many times God stepped in right on time, they'd understand it's not luck at all. It's grace, it's protection, it's God's hand on our lives. You're so lucky. Nah, I pray over everything in my life. It's never been luck.
I think my microphone's picking up everything. What's going on with my microphone? Yeah, this guy closer to a preacher than these other guys. He's saying JB can't get down. Well, JB 39. I think he's 38, 39. He can still move a little bit. We're not gonna click on this. We're not trying to thirst trap. We did see this guy.
I remember you. Yeah. Did you play on Disney Channel?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, it isn't Nickelodeon. What show is it again?
Nancy Classified School Survival.
Oh yeah, you were that kid on it, huh? Yeah. I remember you. Yeah. Did you play on Disney Channel?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, it isn't Nickelodeon. What show is it again?
Nancy Classified School Survival.
Oh yeah, you were that kid on it, huh? Yeah. I remember you. Yeah. Did you play on Disney Channel?
It's sad out here, man. People get taken advantage of. Same thing in martial arts, same thing in other sports, entertainment. Adele signed with Polaris, which that's pretty cool. We already saw this.
Come with.
I'm not gonna play that music though. Is that his pops? Yeah, that's his pops right there. David Carr he's been wrestling really good though. He's been wrestling pretty good. I forget how he did at the World Championships. I can't remember. Did he get bronze or something? You got a wife for me? Uh-oh. Send me some pictures first, man. Send me pics. She in Texas?
Jay-Z for 24 hours. What's the first thing you do? Boy, I'm wearing Beyonce ass out. Take me through that. Now, I know y'all thinking my priorities fucked up because I know the first thing y'all would do is probably try to figure out a way to transfer the money to yourself. So when you go back to your regular life, you rich, you got some of this money. I understand, but nigga, y'all don't know. Y'all haven't went through that journey with Beyonce like I did. Like, I'm in my 30s now. Like, I remember when Destiny's Child had 4 people. Then it was 3 people. Then it was just her. Like, I've been loving Beyonce forever. You don't think the first thing I'm going to do is take her through there? You're crazy. And maybe my priorities are fucked up because, yeah, go get the money, but money come and go. Opportunities like fucking Beyonce don't. For them times she was shaking her ass in the Crazy in Love video. To her in the Bootylicious video. Nigga, y'all crazy. I'm living out my childhood dreams. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a whole 24 hours. It's humanly impossible for me to fuck for 24 hours, so yes. I'm going to go get some of that money, wire it to my real account, whatever got to happen to get the money. But the first thing I'm doing.
This thing sucks. What is wrong with this thing? Stop messing up the video.
Beyonce. Y'all let me know in the comments if I'm tripping. You wake up as Jay-Z for 24 hours. What's the first thing you do? Boy, I'm wearing Beyonce ass out. Take me through that. Take me through that. Now, I know y'all thinking my priorities fucked up because I know the first thing y'all would do is probably try to figure out a way to transfer the money to yourself. So when you go back to your regular life, you rich, you got some of this money. I understand, but nigga, y'all don't know. Y'all haven't went through that journey with Beyonce like I did. Like, I'm in my 30s now. Like, I remember when Destiny's Child had 4 people. Then it was 3 people. Then it was just her. Like, I've been loving Beyonce forever. You don't think the first thing I'm going to do is take her through there? You're crazy. And maybe my priorities are fucked up because, yeah, go get the money, but money come and go. Opportunities like fucking Beyonce don't. For them times she was shaking her ass.
This is when Wendy jumps on the live stream. Yeah, if you wake up as Jay-Z for 24 hours, what the first thing you doing? L snaps that he has a point. Send me pictures. Danny Chopper, what's up, Danny Chopper? Danny Chopper was donating yesterday. Shout out to Danny Chopper. He did some good work yesterday. We appreciate you, brother. Danny Chopper did a good. Danny Chopper was in a good mood. Did I turn that down? Okay. What would I do? I don't know what I would do. I plead the fifth. That's what I would plead the fifth. That's all I'm doing is pleading the fifth. He said, I'm sorry, Cassie, that Diddy, that mess was on the bucket list. The bucket list. Diddy, I saw a video about Diddy. I don't think I could play that. It was from what's the Jewish guy that interviews DJ Vlad? Yeah, Vlad TV, whatever. Did you guys see that interview with the guy talking about Diddy? Damn, that explains a lot. Danny Chopper. We appreciate that donation, Danny Chopper. Now, Danny Chopper could have spent that money on a girl, but he spent it on us. Thank you, Danny Chopper. It's going to the kids to do judo and jiu-jitsu. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you. What would I do? I don't know what I wouldn't want to be, Jay-Z. I'm sorry. Send that man a feet pic of that girl. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Jay-Z. We need to watch this match. That's the kid, I forget his real name, Kleber. That's the kid that got his leg jacked up, but he beat Junie somehow. Junie is getting up there in age. Yeah, Junie getting up there in age a little bit. That dude had a nice toe hold on Junie, though. Dang, my foot would have been, oh, look at that toe hold. Junie, we got to watch that match. Hopefully they posted it. Of course, you guys know Andy Varela got taken care of. He shouldn't have been out there either, but
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president. He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it with your head held high
the bad guys?
And your integrity intact. This administration is full full of people with heart and soul. And they make me proud of them. Our vice president, he makes me.
Chris Tucker.
Well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men.
I wasn't on there. I'm good.
Smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not. Don't you guys agree? They haven't lost touch of the world. You know, they're still connected to the world and what's happening in the world, with the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people. They have the ability to still connect and be real.
Everybody else?
And make us feel proud to be American. He makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men.
She not even one of us. What you mean she not one of us? Where's she from again? Where's she from? Well, she is. I don't know what she is. She could be whatever she's. What you mean, LL Snap? I don't know where she's from. Is she from Barbados? She might be from Barbados. She's from the diaspora now. Oh, one of the poor people. Well, LL Snap, you're not poor either. You used to be poor. You ain't poor no more. You closer to her than me. LL Snap. LL Snap, you should be over there with the rich people. Rich and powerful people. Maybe she grew up poor. She's definitely compromised, though. 100,000% she compromised. But that's how it goes. You can't get that rich and famous without something happening. She said she's one of the poor. She didn't say poor. She said less rich. She only talked about rich people, LL Snap. Let me go back. She just talked about rich people.
He makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not. Don't you guys agree? They haven't lost touch of the world. You know, they're still connected to the world and what's happening in the world, with the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people. They have the ability to still connect and be real and make us feel proud to be American.
Put her on the script. She said rich people and less rich people. She didn't say poor people, LL Snap. She said rich and less rich. Billionaires and millionaires. She's not talking about me and Mush. She talking about LL Snap and the rich people. LL Snap. Sorry, LL Snap. I'm giving you a hard time. I wish I was rich too. I'll get out the basement if I got some money. The stream will one day get out the basement. We got a long, long ways to go. We got Helen, Amit over here. Her Jewish mom did not want her to marry that Brazilian boy. That Jewish mom did not want her to marry that poor Brazilian boy. That Jewish mom wanted her to marry a rich Jewish doctor, lawyer, politician, somebody like that. She got the cat. She got cat hair all over her outfit now. They got the Hanukkah, the menorah all lit up. we were supposed to celebrate Hanukkah this year, but we kind of missed it. Maybe next year. But look at her. Nothing like hanging out in the hood. Yeah, she got the cat all over the baby. That's what she's gonna look like in a couple years now. Mika. That's what your wife gonna look like. That's exactly what your wife gonna look like in a couple years. Approximately 10 years. Approximately 10 years, that's what your wife gonna look like. My therapist told me I need to stop, though, because it gave me survivors. Hanging out in the hood. Survivor bias. Survivor bias? Something. I know what they're talking about. Yeah. Well, you made it. You successful. You and Romero. Yeah, you guys are successful. You guys are very, very successful for where you came from. And I'm going to throw Frank Chamizo in there. I know you don't like Frankie Chamizo. Why don't you like my cousin Frankie Chamizo? Yeah, I mean, it's your life. You know, you need to enjoy your life. And, of course, some people weren't able to make it, or they went different routes, different paths. But, I mean, you worked hard, too. Some of it's luck, some of it's blessings from God and Yogun. I'm sure they want you to enjoy the life that you got. If I was you, I would enjoy the life I got. Okay. Leave him alone. He's soft. Everybody's soft nowadays. He a playboy. Of course he's soft. You can't be a playboy if you're too hard. You got to be a little soft if you're a playboy. You can't be out here too hard in the street. You can't get no girls if you're too hard. You got to be a little soft. You got to be a little soft before you get in there. They got how many animals a meat got? She got cats and rats and bats. He got bodies. Okay, yeah, that's why you like him. How many cool people in wrestling are there? Frank Chamizo, the coolest person in wrestling. Everybody else got kids. Everybody else in the wrestling world got kids. And he the only person without kids. He doing good. Let me go through these pictures real quick. This is how I roll. Got the dreidel. Mika gonna have a Jewish kid. He don't know about this. Is there gonna be I feel like there's gonna be some cultural friction, possibly. Well, I guess Drake came out okay. Ish. This kid gonna be dead. This is a Jewish boy. This is a Jewish kid coming out. Mika, you could have had a Brazilian. Mika could have had whatever he wanted. I think they both could have done. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm about to say something I might get in trouble for. She should have been with a Jewish man. She should have been with the Jewish man. I hate to say it. She should have been with I'm being honest. She should have raised her kid in a Jewish household. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. That kid is Jewish, but he should have had a Jewish daddy too. But what do I know? Let me get out of there before I aggravate people.
Do you like the pepperoni pizza?
I do. I think they're gonna make me one right now.
We have a meat lovers pizza.
Oh, they got meat lovers.
You want meat lovers?
Yeah. Are you a meat lover?
Only certain ones, though. Because sometimes, it's like...
What?
The pizza.
Do you like the pepperoni pizza?
So when we do our fundraiser, me and Mush, we might have to do a segment. I would like to have a segment where Mush got to take a girl on a date. Mush got to go on a date, and we'll send the film crew after him. That might be pretty interesting. What you think? Mush, would you sign up for that? have Mush on a date with one of the girls. That's part of the live stream. We got to raise money, Mush. You got to sacrifice yourself. We gonna put Mush out a couple dates. People will be like, "Isn't this about raising money for judo?" Yeah, but he still got to have some fun too. We're gonna have Mush. We'll have a couple girls lined up for Mush to take on a date, and then that'll be like some different content. Mush ain't crying. Mush crying over here. Mush, you be all right. Mush, you gonna raise some money, bro. Now, I ain't say it was gonna be easy. You think raising money's easy? Raising money ain't easy. We got Cassie over here. We got some sisters over there in Brazil. Look at these girls. They got a lot of... Jesus, how many medals? Is that from 1 year? Look at all their medals. You know she in the favela. You know that's a favela gym right there. They good, though. Look at all the medals. And they green and blue. They about to head over to America soon. Shout out to my Brasileiros. This how some of you guys be wrestling. Oh, like LO Snap over there. Pinning people by their neck. LO Snap.
This is diabolical. Bro is full palming necks. He's... Now, this the real reason why people don't want to wrestle. They scared to get dead like this, man. If I get dead like that and get on top, man, bro, I'll crossface of doom. On a real note, I'm finna steal that move. But that's not all. He backed it up. He's clipping everybody.
You won't be able... Where is that, college?
This is absolute cinema. If y'all like my content and want to see more, y'all click the link in my bio and follow everything y'all see. More content is on the way and y'all gonna love it. And as always, I love y'all.
He need to start streaming too. You guys will love that guy.
Yeah, King David. When I ran to a giant, I slayed it. Trying to stop me at the...
Oh, he was wrestling Bilal? Oh man, he gonna tear Usman up. He gonna hurt Usman's knees up. Usman can't do that. Usman can't bend his legs like that. Look at that super duck. Oh, that was sick. Oh man, you set that man up. Says DMV Women's BJJ Accomplishment Cake.
Liking kids class, and I went viral.
I finished optometry school and became an eye doctor. I got my black belt.
I recovered and competed after hip surgery.
Started at Worlds and I did 14 comps.
I became a world champion and a gym owner in the same week.
I like the way Gwen put it, actually. She said that I chose myself this year, but I joined the DMV Women's Open Mat. So.
I got my blue belt.
I did World's Masters and I completed my goal to do 1 time a month in the Women's Open Mat.
I'm 58. I'm still doing it.
Got back stronger after my knee surgery.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Went to Nogi Worlds, got promoted to purple belt after 7 years, and finally being less of a people pleaser.
Earned a Publisher's Weekly starred review for the novel that I dedicated to my jiu-jitsu teammates.
That's too long.
And all of you guys at the DMV.
It's too long.
So.
My accomplishment is coming to open mat and just being back on the mats.
Competed in my first no-gi competition, so.
I started liking...
All right, Mush, how many of those girls do you know, Mush? You know Mush in the DMV. Mush know a couple of those girls. Ask if any of them want to be on the live stream. Mush, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get Mush recruiting, man. He gonna have to recruit some girls. As if it's just me and Mush, that's too much. We need some Mush. We need girls over there, Mush. You gonna have to get your Rolodex. Mush, get your Rolodex ready. Get your black book ready, Mush. We're gonna have to do it in. I think we're gonna have to do it in what's better, Maryland? Should we do in? We're not doing it in Delaware. Can we do it in DC, Washington DC? Where should we do the live stream, Mush? Where's easier for everybody? We're gonna have to do some call out. We might have a couple OnlyFans girls on there just to let you guys know, because they want to train jiu-jitsu too. Maryland or Virginia? Okay. I mean, they're right next to each other, right? LO Snap, will your wife let you have some time off to do the live stream? We got to start scheduling this soon for next year, 2026. Shout out to the ladies over there. He says High Noon would be down to host. Oh yeah. Okay, that might work out. You think? Okay, yeah. We'll definitely plan ahead before, and we won't drop the ball on them too fast. Give them a couple months to know. Jake Paul, successful surgery on his jaw. Okay. Damn, his teeth all over the place. See, boxing ain't no game. He says surgery went well. Thanks for all the love and support. 2 titanium plates on each side. Some teeth removed. Have to have only liquids for 7 days. Damn. He done. Oh, shoot. Yeah, he lost a lot of teeth. Dog. Wrestling, about to say wrestling. Wrestling not a game, and boxing definitely not a game. You back? What's it? Hassim, what Hassim up to? He says the show continues. Where is he going? I think he's in the Middle East right now. Muslim legend and warrior. Just remember you're African before you're Muslim, but what do I know?
Anthony Joshua hit Jake Paul with one massive punch. Boofed! Broke his jaw in 2 places. How is that even possible? This is Jake Paul's CT scan, and you can see 2 fractures. The first one here is caused by compression, so when you're punched on that side, the bone compresses and breaks, and on this side here, the bone stretches and breaks. He's going to need surgery, he's going to need screws and plates in there, and he's going to be drinking through a straw for a few weeks, and it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to heal up in total. Fair play to him for getting in the ring, but I did think he was doing a 5k at one point with the amount that he was running. Anthony Joshua hit Jake Paul with...
Little Snap said, why didn't you do MMA? I thought about doing it, but my homeboy said my striking was bad. So I was like, you know what? You think you're right. I'm kind of happy I didn't go that route. Yeah, my striking was not good. So, yeah. Well, now I'm live streaming. Look at Rampage. He live streaming too. Now MMA you can springboard yourself through MMA, which is what Rampage did. But he said he makes more money live streaming. He needs at least 3 plates in his jaw. Well, he's not going to box anymore. He done. Your frame, you would be able to generate a lot of power if you learned how to. I got a little bit of striking, but it just wasn't good. Just wasn't good enough, Yeah, if you're going to go to MMA, you need to. Alec got the same place as Rampage, but skip the CT. He flipped. Let me just skip that MMA part and go right to just the streaming part. Yeah. Shit, if you can make more money streaming, you might as well just do that. Look at Romero jumping like that. He don't even know who Muggsy is. Yeah, get Muggsy off. But listen, he didn't just get Muggsy off. He got the girl off of there too. Look at Romero. I don't think Romero should be doing that backflip no more, though. I don't think Romero... Is that his camera guy? Oh, that's Muggsy's girlfriend. Muggsy, his girlfriend is... I mean, that's what you expect Muggsy to have. You know he living at her house. I can't talk shit. He living at her house, yeah. Muggsy plowing that snow. Muggsy, you could maybe do a little bit better. I mean, Muggsy in shape. Man, I think you're going to blow up in streaming. It's just a matter of time. Nobody does content like this. Yeah, I don't think anybody can do this. Who else could do this? I'm trying to figure out who else could do this and be consistent. They might be better than me. They're not gonna be more consistent than me. Impossible. These motherfuckers play video games. I stream like they play. They go after training. They go play video games. I'll stream. These motherfuckers, yeah. The thing is, most of these kids, they never had to work. They didn't go to school. They didn't work. They didn't do shit. They ain't got no work ethic. I'll outwork these kids. It's all good. I just don't want to blow up for Josiah content or Moneybird content. Anything that'll put me on that dateline, I want to stay off of if I can. He's taking her social security check. Yeah. Muggsy, we're gonna look at your girl. Oh no! Leave her alone, Muggsy.
Fans love you. They want this shirt signed. You can sign this for them.
That literally made my day.
No problem, yo. Give me your jacket. I'm gonna go get it signed. I'll be right back. All right. Yep, I'll be right back. All right. Oh,
Okay,
God.
that wasn't bad.
Oh, man. Appreciate you, baby. Candidate, these fans love you. They want this shirt signed. You can sign this for them. Here, sign this for the.
Get my shirt signed too.
Way over there. Yep.
Okay, this is still wet.
That's good. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, dog. I appreciate that, yo.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well,
I'll see you.
good to see you. Good to see you. All right.
I hate he got more clout than me. Well, I don't really care about clout. Where's Muggsy's girlfriend? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. He gonna be with two girls. Those girls, they should be with me. Victoria and Helen. Where's Muggsy's girlfriend? He not promoting her too much. Your girlfriend not hot if you really got her on there too much. What's he gonna teach? Nothing. Social media. Oh, look at Carter Starachi. Look at Starachi, bro.
He killed a leopard.
This a couple weeks ago.
That motherfucker smooth. Bro. How you doing? God damn, I'm good.
That's why Starachi lost. That's why Starachi lost to Nate Jackson. Wearing shit like that. That's why he lost. You get out of here, motherfucker.
I like that.
Now, I'll toss some shit to Carter Starachi. I can at least heel hook his ass. I won't take him down. I can heel hook him though.
Yeah, bro. That's swag right there. Carter, you kill a leopard.
Muggsy, where your girlfriend at? Not her. That's not your girlfriend. I don't see his girlfriend nowhere. We can't find her, bro. My man got her hidden. It's for the best. Heel hooks in the wall. I can't take Carter Starachi down, but I'm going to have to heel hook his ass, though. Yeah, I can't find it. He posts too much content. Yeah, bug flying around my head. Yeah, I can't find her. I give up. Ooh. We're going to watch some videos in a little bit, guys. I'm not sure how long I can stay on for. I got to leave in a little bit.
Oh my god!
one thing I have learned in my jiu-jitsu journey after going to sleep so many times in training is that most of the times that we go to sleep on a strangle, it's the strangle that's tight, but it's not super tight. When it's extremely tight, we normally tap immediately. But those strangles that are very tight, but not extremely tight, are normally the ones that puts us to sleep. It's the ones that we think we can escape. So we start trying to escape, and then when you see, we are sleeping. So I think just by having this awareness is gonna already prevent a lot of people from going to sleep. Because normally what I do is, if someone puts me on a strangle, I try to escape, but if I realize that my escape is not working, then I tap. Because I know that if I keep insisting on escaping while it's tight, I might end up sleeping. So I think just having this awareness that most of the times when you go to sleep on a strangle on training, it's the strangles that are tight, but not extremely tight. I think it's gonna help you a lot. And for more content like this, make sure to follow me.
Bernardo, why'd you make that video, Bernardo? Shout out to Bernardo. He making his videos. Your nephew, we got your nephew match right here. Wait a second. I feel like Bernardo's posting too much. Like I just try to post if something's really funny. But if it's not funny, I don't really want to post myself. But you know, he's got more followers, more money. Yada yada. I'm trying to figure out how to get the video open. Oh, come on, man. Little Snap says he wants you guys to see his nephew. Little Snap. Little Snap. Oh, he ain't little. Never mind. That ain't no little kid. He's in high school? White belt? Blue belt? No belt? I'm trying to get it to go. He's in high school? He can't be higher than blue belt then, or purple. If that's the case. I can't get this video to pop up. Come on, man. Oh, I can copy the link. Oh. Let me see. What belt is he, bro? All right, here's Little Snap's nephew, Little Snap.
Yep. Take him down.
Keep your head in the sock of your head.
That's a big kid. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hey, you gonna do it? Get your head in the ribs. Head, lock it. So, move. Up. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Half, right your half. Hey, top of the arm, hit it in.
Hey.
Ready.
Damn.
Watch the hand. Hey, 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Ready. Half. Work the half. Now run it. You gotta grab. Hey, drop. Walk around. This is that. Walk around. Big stretch.
Get over there. Get over there. There you go.
Dang, that kid is blessed by Yogun. That kid's strong. He would if that was freestyle, he would have been done. He would have got those are 4-point throws. 4-point, 3 or 4-point takedowns. He would have been done already.
Bar. Our co-main event is on.
Score, and then they end up winning the matches.
Looking for a push out. Easy.
Look at Romero. Pat Downey got his ass kicked. I mean, most people would have got their ass kicked in wrestling, though. We need Kel Sanderson. Where's Kel Sanderson at? Come on, Kel. Coach Kel versus can we get a Sativ brother too? Buvasar passed away. What's the other one? Adam Sativ? Was it Adam? What was the other Sativ brother? We need bring out the old school people. I don't want to see these young people. I want to see the old people. Bring out Kenny Monday. Bring out Kenny Monday. He has some work to do, but I was just proud to see him on. Yeah, he was doing good. The same mat as you. He good. He got the power. He just need the technique, but he get the power done. He already got the power. I want to see Romero versus Coach Kel Sanderson. Let's bring the Brands brothers back. Let's get David Taylor on here. Get everybody. Let's get LL Snap out there. LL Snap, who you gonna wrestle on RAF? Who you gonna wrestle? It says fast tracked BJJ purple belt supermodel Giselle Bundchen marries her jiu-jitsu instructor. I be telling you people, stay away from coaches don't date your students, and students don't date your coaches, and students don't date students. I be trying to tell you guys. Nobody listens though. Well, she did break up her marriage to marry this guy, so now there's no way he got money, but he ain't got Giselle money. He might have a couple million, he ain't got hundreds of millions, so she gonna control that relationship now. You wanna wrestle Yoel? No, I don't want to see Cuban on Cuban violence though. Let's put you against Chael Sonnen. You want to wrestle Chael Sonnen first? How about John Bones Jones? You can wrestle whoever you want to wrestle. Yoel, okay. Cuban Pyramid, the Cuban Pyramid back. Throw Frankie Chamizo on there. Throw everybody on there. Says apparently the instructor cannot pass her closed guard, and her mount is incredible. I bet her mount. I bet her, because she got very long legs. I bet she got a good closed guard. Now I won't ever experience that closed guard, but I bet she got a good closed guard. Her closed guard is immaculate. This is a family show, everybody. That closed guard, she got a good triangle too. That closed guard, that triangle good too. Somebody said, so did Money Turd sleep his way to black belt? No way, he had to pay. He sat on the wall and watched. That sounds on brand. Socks on. Somebody said just have fun. I mean, you don't want to lose to like a Muggsy type character though, for sure. We got this guy. Remember the guy behind Kansai? Craig Jones said this guy's a billionaire, but I don't know about that. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. It's hard to verify that kind of stuff. In 2025, he won Masters Worlds in the gi, European Championship, Pan American Championship, European Championship, no gi, Pan Am Championship, no gi, New Jersey Open gi, Master International Championship gi, and in third place Brazilian National Championship, and third place World Championships, no gi. That old guy's doing it. He might as well just get that hair transplant though. We got a girl for LOL Snap or Mush. You want her, Mush? Mush can have this girl. She look like she does jiu-jitsu. She look like the girls in jiu-jitsu class. She might be Brazilian or Eastern European or something. I can't tell what she looks like. Mush, we got a girl for you. Now she might be stronger. Her PR, she PRs. Her PRs are higher than yours though, Mush. Are you okay with that? This girl's all muscle. She got veins on her abs. Mush, we got a girl for you, bro. Or Danny Chopper. Which one of you guys want this girl? I don't think Danny Chopper can handle this though. She might have to go to Mush. Danny Chopper, Danny Chopper, Danny Chopper. If you say Danny Chopper's name 3 times, he appears usually. My man's on his side mission. Danny Chopper is or Mush is. That's a lot of girl though. She's stronger than me. She got veins in places I didn't know you were supposed to have veins at. She got veins on her tricep. Oh, Mush is. Mush got his work cut out for him. You guys know Andrew Tate got knocked out.
Absolutely not.
Knocked out or he lost by decision?
Tate's simply fatigued, and he wasn't able to get out of the way of it. Too much weight. Beautiful shot by Chase around the Chase Moore. Clearly dominated in round 5. A shot like that, absolutely not. It's too easy to see, and Andrew Tate's simply fatigued, and he wasn't able to get out of the way of it.
Damn. You're gonna sleep with her and fail the steroids test. She gonna sleep with you. How'd that get in there? How'd that get in there? She said she gonna. Let me stop. I'm about to make a joke. She gonna ejaculate in you. Sorry, Wendy. Wendy, don't watch this. She said she gonna impregnate you. Her testosterone is higher than mine. I admit that. She got the testosterone of a bull in main season. She got the testosterone. Yeah, she got the testosterone of an elephant over there. Says D1 record for most consecutive dual wins. 77 to Penetration State College. 77 straight dual wins breaks the D1 record and ties the NCAA record. So we need to get Penetration State out of there. Mush, is Victoria, is she a black belt in judo?
Charles Tyler Perry, he made plays for the block.
Is that a judo black belt, Mush? Mush will know. You gotta drop twice. What do you mean I got dropped twice? That guy is way younger than him, though. Oh, he got dropped twice. Younger and bigger, but less skilled. So, yeah, I guess the younger guy might still get it. Mush, is this girl really a black belt in judo? I feel like judo black belts don't. When did she get that black belt? Actually, maybe she is. That was a very judo-esque move, though.
Suck my dick and cook fried chicken. After I bust a nut. That's enough love for me. Rub my feet.
Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here.
Yo, listen, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I broke up with a girlfriend of mine one time. I was young. Gotta realize we started our career really young, man. We start our career, Mace got his deal at 20 years old, 21 years old. Thank God we've been doing this. Thank the Lord we've been doing this a long time. I got a crib. I first moved to Jersey, and this girl was living with me and shit. And I asked her, I was like, yo, I want to fuck real quick. She's like, you bugging. I got to get ready to go to work when I come back. I'm like, you're out of here. Like, yo, you're out. I'm paying everything on the bill, a little quickie. Like, you got mad time to get... It's like, look, when niggas pay the bills, they take care of everything. Look, nigga, that ain't asking for a lot, you ask me. Little head for a girl to know that she really love you.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
excuse my language. You suck my dick and cook fried chicken. After I bust a nut. That's enough love for me. Rub my feet.
Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here.
Yo, listen, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I broke up with a girlfriend of mine one time. I was young. Gotta realize we started our career really young, man. We start our career, Mace got his deal at 20 years old, 21 years old. Thank God we've been doing this. Thank the Lord we've been doing this a long time. I got a crib. I first moved to Jersey, and this girl was living with me and shit. And I asked her, I was like, yo, I want to fuck real quick. She's like, you bugging. I got to get ready to go to work when I come back. I'm like, you're out of here. Like, yo, you're out. I'm paying everything on the bill, a little quickie. Like, you got...
That sound like Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper said you out of here. Danny Chopper can't wait to kick a girl out. Really, that one? What is that?
I didn't go to the movie to see Mexicans beat up on black people. Okay, underwater people with Mexicans.
Dr. Umar.
Okay, they basically gentrified the movie for Mexicans. The Mexican hero, he had more airtime in the movie.
Okay.
Than anybody from Wakanda. So it shouldn't even been called Black Panther. It should have been called the gentrification of Black Panther by the Mexicans. But here's the point I want to get to.
Here's
the point that I want to get to. After the Mexican god kills Queen Mother, Angela Bassett, he murders her. Shuri has a chance to murder him back. And instead, she exercises patience and says, we can work together. And what does the Mexican woman say to the Mexican at the end? Why are you forming an allegiance with Wakanda?
Yeah.
You should have destroyed them. And what did he say? Don't worry. They trust us now. The Wakandans are the most powerful surface nation in the world. And we got them while we want them. So even in Black Panther, we don't learn our lesson. We are vicious with each other. Never vicious with our enemies. Never vicious with our enemies. You got to force a black person to spend $1 with another African, but we will give $30 billion to the Korean hair care establishment every single year, and the Koreans have never stood up for black folks a day in our life. We are literally financing our own oppression, and we don't want to admit it because we do not want to discipline our economic dysfunctional behaviors.
Oh, damn.
I didn't go...
He calling ice on him. We need to put LO Snap on the It Is What It Is podcast, and we need to get LO Snap with Dr. Umar. We're gonna put Mush on there. Mush might get in trouble with Dr. Umar though.
Let me make you real mad. Got 2 of them. Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in a book.
I'd just like to know why you need keep your hands off me.
Get 1,000 online to give this. If I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. Oh, you can't have that jet? I got it. Yeah. Let me make you real mad. Got 2 of them. Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in the book.
I'd just like to know why you need keep your hands off me.
Get 1,000 online to give this. If I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Oh, you can't have that jet.
Tony, what Tony doing? Tony doing too much. Andy really don't know how to wrestle. He move his hands, move his feet. Dang.
Hey, real quick, man. The team that we're playing this week is the most athletic team we faced all year. God Almighty stretched his hand down from the heavens and gifted the team that we're playing this week with all the physical talent in the world. But their scheme is simple.
What?
They are not disciplined. And if we do the little things right, we'll beat them by 30. Defensively, we have to contain their quarterback. I mean, he can't throw the ball to save his life, but he's like a deer on roller skates. He's fast, he's slippery, he's quick, he's fast. I mean, my God, their entire offense. Hey, Jamal, stand up for me. You guys know how Jamal, our starting running back's our fastest player? They're all Jamal. I cannot make it any clearer. Hey, guys on offense, our snap count's going to have a lot of variation this week, okay? Need to use your thinking caps. Their D-line is prone to jump off sides. They cannot hold their wide. Their defensive backs, they're going to hold you. A lot of defensive PI is going to be called. You hear me? They are not a disciplined ball club. They're going to try to get a reaction out of you this week. I can already see it. Going to be doing a lot of this, right? Going to give you a little shove after the play's over. Ignore it. Because if we do our job before long, they're going to be fighting each other. Just so you guys know, I'm not cutting the grass on the field this week. And we're doing wet ball Tuesday and Wednesday because I am running the sprinklers all the way up until game time. I'll tell them they malfunctioned or something. We are making this playing surface as slow as possible. Hey, there's no doubt about it. They can beat us with their legs. If it turns into a track meet, we're going to lose. But we can beat them up here. All right? Let's have a good week of practice. Let's go. Hey, real quick, men.
Anderson Silva said he's going to teach the police. What are you going to teach the police? Jiu-jitsu? Striking? Just retire, bro. Retire. Go enjoy your family. But Beverly Hills police don't need you. They already got a Gracie teaching them. Elijah Dorsey says, thank you to UFC BJJ for the opportunity to compete at such a great event. They're not going to have him back. Sometimes things don't go as planned, but I know that when one door closes, another one opens, and I'm excited for what the next chapter of my journey brings. Thank you to everyone for the support, for the support, family, friends, teammates, Lloyd Irvin, and fans. I couldn't be more grateful to God for that. 2025 competition year was one to remember, and looking forward to what 2026 has in store for me. Imagine it gets the police department to start tie clinching. That would be pretty bad.
Going on dates, keeping y'all broke, bro. Bro, if you go on a date in Atlanta, bro, you're going to have to spend $40 for parking. The food going to be $50 each. You're going to get them lamb chops or that jollof rice. She going to want a hookah. That's going to be $50 plus the tip. You ain't drunk nothing yet. Them going to be $20 a piece plus the tip. It's going to be $250. It's going to be $250 easily for a date in Atlanta. That's not even going to STK or something like that. Now that $250, let's just say you go on one date a week. Some of you niggas go on more dates than that. But let's just say you go on one date a week. That's $250. That's $1,000 a month. It's 4 weekends, right? $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. That 3% down payment on a $400,000 house. Guess how much it is? $12,000, bro. Or if you put that $1,000 a month into the stock market, Put it in the calculator and see how up you'll be. You niggas is too focused on women. You too overly, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay down until you can get up. And I'm not saying you can't kick it with shawties, but just why you not there? You not there yet, bro. You trying to act like you there. You not there yet. Okay, just find you one that'll go to the belt line. You can still do stuff with you. If she won't do that stuff with you, she ain't messing with you anyway. Find one that'll come to the belt line with you. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of little fun stuff you could do. Ride bikes, something like that until you get down. But bro, you don't got it right now. You don't got it. And you spending all this money on her. You spending $1,000 a month on these chicks. You just dating around. You not gonna end up with none of them. And then now you got no girl to show and you got no money, no investments. And you wondering why you 35, 40 in the same place you been. Let's stop going on them dates. Save money till we get up. You need $10,000 in the bank before you go on a date. Follow me and I'm gonna show you what to do with your money once you start saving it up because you stop spending it all on dates, okay? Follow me and I'm gonna put you on.
Tony spent too much money? Yeah, well, that's what do you want to do? The preacher need another private jet, another Bentley. What's the deal with hookah? I don't know. I don't smoke nothing, but people like to smoke when they go out. So, especially here in Atlanta, they like the hookah and the music and everything. He says give them some hard. Yeah, well, that ain't good enough no more. These girls don't want that no more. They can get that. They want you to pay some bills, LL Snap. They want you to pay some type of bill. Yeah, well, in Atlanta they do. I'm not sure. Well, up here, I'm not sure what they do up here. In Atlanta, they still doing hookah. And eating lamb chops. Yeah. Save your money, man.
Don't fuck with women at your job, especially if you need your job. Stay away from women at work, bro. That's always sticky. I got stories on stories on stories on stories from guys in the circle and about them fucking with women at the job and it blowing up in their face. Don't fuck with women at your job, bro. There's women all over the place, especially if that's like a career. Never, ever shit where you eat at. Have some self-control. That's just going to bless. And then it's your manager. You going to hit on your manager and shit. Now it's awkward. So what happens? She do like you. Y'all start fucking around. Then you meet the woman of your dreams. Right? So now you got to cut her off. Well, you probably won't cut her off. You're going to be fucking both of them, right? Because you ain't got no control. You don't have no self-control. You don't have no discipline. Now you get caught up. This is a good paying job. This is a good career. Now what happens? Now it's awkward. You made her mad. You done pissed her off. Oh, yeah. Not only do she have authority over you, she's a woman in the workplace that works at a company that don't want them problems. All she got to do is go to HR and say, I'm uncomfortable with him working there. We had a situation outside of work, and it's making me extremely uncomfortable with me being here. She make them company more money than you do. She's more important to the company than you are. And she's a woman. Your ass is out of there. Don't fuck with women at your job, especially if you need your job. Stay away from women at work, bro. That's always sticky. I got stories on stories.
So this should be policy at a lot of BJJ gyms. Yep, everywhere. Everywhere. Says, take the podcast equipment away from these women. Uh-oh.
You're a guy, you meet as homeboys, and you realize, he ain't the leader of the pack. I can't. I don't care about what they look like, but I want my man to be the head honcho.
You're like 35. You're like 35 years old talking about you want your boyfriend or your man to be the leader of his friend group. Are we in high school? Leader? The hell are you talking about, leader? We are grown adults. You're like 40 years old. I need my man to be the head honcho of his friend group. He also has to be the best at dodgeball in PE class. What the hell are you talking about? You're 45! So tired of this. It's like, I genuinely think the CIA has to be paying these women to say the most psyop nonsense you've ever heard in your life. Shorty be 50 years old. Talk about her boyfriend gotta be popular. What are we talking about? Genuinely, they got the podcast equipment, sat down in front of the mics, press record, and was like, you know what we should talk about today? Us being super grown, like 55 years old, talking about my boyfriend has to be the leader of his friend group, or I can't talk to him. Mother of 8, talking about leader of the friend group.
Mother of 8?
Say, you're dating a guy, you meet as homeboys, and you realize, he ain't the leader of the pack. I can't.
Wait, when you pass 30, you ain't got no pack. You got about a couple good homeboys. That's it. There ain't no more pack at 30 plus for men. We ain't got no pack. You got a few good homeboys. He said 55.
Because I'm gonna tell you, if R. Kelly was out of jail today, would you go to the R. Kelly concert if he had a concert?
Yeah, I like his music. I know how to separate art from artists.
I'm going.
But at the same time, I find a contradiction with that. We want to demonize R. Kelly, but at the same time, we still watch Harvey Weinstein movies. I'm just saying.
Got to separate art from artists. That's
But what I'm saying is, if we're gonna point the finger at one person, let's point the finger at everybody.
But you know, you got to remember too that R. Kelly, the demon that he was probably in his personal life, and the demon that he was in that gang studio.
Mm.
You know, like you said, the most poignant thing you said, I separate art from artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't fix the person. He probably broken, because they usually say victims become the new victimizer.
You going to the concert?
What does it say?
Allegedly, his sister did something to him, and now he
yeah. You know,
hurt people
all the time. Because I'm gonna tell you, if R. Kelly,
Hello Snap said he's singing along to R. Kelly. He said he don't care. He's singing along. Let me see what's going on. Oh, there's Hello Snap's girl. I mean, not his girl, but you know, he's a big fan. He said he going to Brazil. Well, he can't go to Brazil. I'll go to Brazil for you, Hello Snap. I'll go train with her. Sorry, man, they locked this man up. All these girls wanted to be there. Some of those girls, their parents set them up though. Some of them girls, you know, the parent, Aaliyah. Did Aaliyah want to be there? Hello Snap. I think the parents are the issue. I gotta make that background darker, man. It's not showing up properly. Anyway, that's LL Snaps. He said he likes Brazilians now. She got some strong features, but yeah. Let's watch some jiu-jitsu. I only got about 30 more minutes. I gotta go get ready for some stuff. He says flirted to. Let me zoom in. Josiah, where are you, Josiah? He said flirted too hard and ended up back in the gi. Why didn't the parents in jail? Well, some of these parents need to be in jail. It happened too long ago, I think. Who cares how many people he's sleeping? Well, I mean, they're underage, you know. They underage. I'm not defending him. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Let me talk about Grippo now. Got me here talking about R. Kelly. I do like some R. Kelly songs, I can't lie. I believe I can fly. Come on, everybody was singing that in the 90s. Everybody sung that song. LL Snap probably sung that song before he even knew English. He was singing that song. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah, LL Snap's probably singing that. We got Grippo. He over here training. Now, Josiah said they just friends, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. What you guys think? LL Snap said they not friends no more. Quantum, what's up? He says, I got a question with the success that Adam Rosinski has. Bro, please. We're talking about Grippo right now. We're talking about Grippo right now. You see Gianni Grippo right there? They're charged 30 plus. Yeah, but at the time, though. At the time he did the crime. LL Snap said, get him out. LL Snap said, take him out of jail right this moment. Well, we do have laws. You can't be messing with no underage people, LL Snap. Let me talk about Grippo. So I don't know if he's dating Brienne, but Josiah got pissed off when I said I might have suggested he was dating her. Grippo, are you dating this girl? Everybody wants to know. Quantum asking me questions out of the blue. Quantum, why you asking me random questions, bro? You provoking for Josiah to come? Listen, I actually do know Grippo. I can talk about someone I know. Fuck Josiah. I actually do know Grippo. I can talk about someone I want. You just logged in? Okay, that's fine. Well, when you log in, see what's going on with the show first. What's going on with the show? Feel the vibe of the show first, Quantum. I'm not provoking Josiah, maybe a little bit, but I actually do know Grippo. Can I talk about somebody I know? Am I allowed to, Jorge? Can I talk about somebody I actually met before and talked to? And I'm not stalking? Got to read the room. Thank you, sir. I actually know. I like Grippo. Can I talk about somebody I know? I've known Grippo. Guys, how long I've been training? I know Grippo longer. I met Josiah a couple months ago. I've known Grippo for years. In the colored belts. That sounds weird saying that. In the blue, purple, brown. Yeah, I knew him years ago, for years. Who the fuck is Josiah? I'm not gonna censor myself for that man. Because he wants to stalk and be a creep. That's not my fault. That's not my problem. It's his problem. He got a problem. Now, he's not supposed to be over here. I think he is blocked. Now, he might make another account though. He got too many burner accounts. Quantum, what did you ask? Says, with the success that Adam Rosinski has had, why don't we see more butterfly guard in competitions at any level? It's too hard. To be honest, the people at heavyweight, they just not good. Now, you try to play some butterfly guard against Tynan or Jansen Gomez or anybody else, you're gonna get crushed. Now, Rosinski's big and strong. He got that isometric strength. He can just stay in that position forever. Even his favorite move, the sweep from the sit-up guard, most people can't do that. LO Snap said, this man about to summon the demon. The view count just jumped up. Listen, we can pray the demon away. Pray the demon away. This ain't no prosperity gospel over here. This is the regular gospel. The power of Christ compels you. I need some water. The power of Christ compels you, Josiah. Psh, he might burst into flames, though. Josiah definitely burst into flames. The power of Christ compels you. Calling him the demon is wild work. Dorothy Slipper, Danny Choppa, Dorothy Slipper started that. He called that man the demon. He might be a demon for real. God, save him. Save him, God. Save him. Save him, God. Psh, we need some holy. Does anybody have any holy water? Spray that. Dorothy Slippers. Dorothy Slipper. Somebody spray that holy water on that Josiah character. He might melt. Dorothy Slipper is the one that came up with. Dorothy Slipper's the one that came up. Aren't you the one that came up with the demon? You called him. You're the one that started calling him the demon. Somebody called him a demon. Now I can't unsee it. Josiah, you need to pray to God. Pray to God. Onward, Christian soldiers. We listen. We do not fear demons on this channel. We don't fear no demons. Fear no evil. Yeah, I ain't afraid of no demon. Better say your prayers. God, please watch over us as we convert. We're not going to convert them. As we battle this demon of the live stream. My man called him the demon. I can't unsee it. I can't. He do. Josiah, you need to pray to God. We need to pray the gay away. I'm sorry, everybody. You can have whatever I'm about to say nationality, whatever preference you guys have. That's fine. Now, just don't take that preference too far to where you're a creep and a stalker, though. Says the things you do for a pretty girl. A little snap. Throw that water on him. Throw that water on that demon. Says the only world where G is smiling while rolling. Says we love a hard launch. Uh-oh. Grippo, listen, it's not just me that thinks Grippo's dating this girl. I think a lot of people think he's dating this girl. And I need Josiah to be happy for him. You genuinely look happy here. I need Josiah to be happy for Grippo and stop stalking him. He got a girl. He don't want you. Says, who got you smiling like that, G? Only ecological people call Gianni Grippo G. Says, that's all it took to get Gianni back to the gi. Should have done this years ago. He just need to find the right girl to put him back in the gi. Future couples Grand Prix champ. Look, it's not just me. Other people think this. Future couples Grand Prix champions. It's not just me that thinks this. Says, I just saw a man drop to his knees at ADCC. What does that mean? Josiah's a demon. He comes for the booty. Please pray for that man. Hello, Snap got the. We gonna need more than just a little bit of holy water. We need some holy ocean, holy waves. You would not believe the comments the demon is leaving on videos right now about this relationship. Oh, really? What's he saying? He need help. He needs some real. He needs some real. God, he needs your help for real. Strike him down with some lightning or something. Hit him with something. He ain't got no common sense. Hit him with some common sense, God. Guys, please keep the demon in your prayers. He does need help. The fact that this man might be in a relationship is taking its toll on him. Because he know that'll never be him. It shouldn't be him. Grippo don't want you. Grippo don't want who want a dirty demon? With the mask on. Get out of here, demon. Go. Get out of here, demon. Say no, demon. Or we say no to the demon. But in all honesty, he needs some help. He needs some real help. He's arguing with himself from different accounts about whether the relationship is real. Got me thinking it's demons, not demon. Yeah, I believe it. There's demons. He's fighting demons. He got demons. LO Snap a real trooper, man. He just trying to help him. LO Snap was going to help that man, get him some help. But the demons would let him get help. So let that be a lesson to you people too. Don't let the demons fight your blessings. Ain't that crazy? God trying to help you and bless you, and your demons fighting against God? That's crazy. He says, Mush, what level is he now? I need the stocking level. I think he upgraded like Pokemon. He was already at level 4. He might be at level 5. So he needs some help. And you know what? He got nothing to do with these people. These are real. Listen, if you train, if you're training jiu-jitsu, you're closer to Brienne, St. Marie, and Grippo than to Josiah. He don't train, really. He shouldn't be allowed to train, I don't think. Maybe LO Snap would say differently. I don't think that man should be allowed to train. He's a danger. He's a danger to himself and the public at large. And Grippo. So I don't support him. I don't support his attacks on Grippo or Brienne or anybody else. I don't support him stalking or being a creep. He needs help. I wish the authorities, if the authorities told me to testify against him, I would. He needs help. All right, we're gonna watch some jiu-jitsu now. Who is that? Uh-oh, I ain't not watch that. Let's watch some jiu-jitsu. Oh, there was some Reddit stuff too. Somebody said ADCC India was a scam. UK versus Team USA. We don't care about that right now. I think we're still good. Let me read this real fast. This December, I had the chance with my team to take part at ADCC India, and let me tell you what a shit show it was. The refs throughout the tournament were incompetent. Judges, yeah, that's how it goes. Judges were deciding on the points on when to stop the action, etc. The refs were just there to stand and watch and nothing more. Well, that's what the referees, the people in the middle aren't the judges. The warm-up area was a safety hazard. They set up puzzle mats for the participants to use for their warm-ups, but unfortunately the mats started curling up and coming loose of the interlocking sections. All this due to intense heat in wherever they are in India. In short, the mat was not at all usable to warm up. To make it more dangerous, they decided to place big-ass podium there. There was no arrangements for people to watch the matches, making it hard for teammates to cheer, which resulted in very, very chaotic show. There were only 2 washrooms for 400 people. Now, just imagine you need to change your gear or freshen up. You only have access to 2 washrooms. Oh, damn. Hygiene was on another big issue. There was garbage everywhere, especially in the warm-up area. I had personally requested the organizing team to provide dustbins, but unfortunately, they were incompetent in doing that as well. The flow of the event was a mess. The event started around 7 a.m. in the morning and went till 1 a.m., with the brackets being dynamic. You never knew when the bouts would start, which made it hard for athletes to refeed. Not to forget that they chose to merge a few brackets that put athletes who cut weight, since they had to now go against people heavier than them. Okay. Jiu-Jitsu Woodstock 99. Yes, sir. I bet it smell like curry. I do like curry, but not before I'm competing. Well, ADCC, you guys complain about IBJJF, but I mean, they do a little bit better than ADCC. You got DeAndre Corby versus Ferris. This looked like a crazy scramble. I got to go in a little bit, guys. I need to get ready before I need to go train. Oh, Ferris got caught.
Yeah, I think so. Fast. You want to work in? Yeah.
Why were they training together? Where's South Bay? He doing ecological stuff. That's the ecological wrestling. Ecological. Ecological wrestling, ecological jiu-jitsu, ecological blah, 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 blah. I like Eddie Bravo, but I watched the 10th Planet team stream for an hour, and I didn't see any actual jiu-jitsu look like freshman wrestling class. Where was that at? Oh, they were streaming their class? Honestly, it's crazy because you know who Andy Varela is. I was watching him versus Jason Knopf. I was like, Andy Varela can't wrestle. The thing with jiu-jitsu people, they don't move their feet. Look, even DeAndre not moving his feet. You can't wrestle like that. Everybody will get taken down and they ain't moving their feet. How you gonna wrestle? You ain't moving your feet. Not hand fighting. So yeah, most jiu-jitsu people. I mean, Nicky Rod's the best wrestler in jiu-jitsu probably. He a D3 wrestler. Not to say the D3 is bad. There's some good D3 wrestlers, but I think Brandon Reed might have been D1 possibly. But it's not like these guys are winning NCAA. Like nobody won an NCAA. You can't even get an NCAA wrestler. They might as well go to RAF. Don't go to jiu-jitsu class. Well, Jason Knopf is D1 for sure. He need to stay in wrestling too, though. We just don't have good wrestling. We don't have. It's the shoes and the art form doesn't really lend itself to wrestling too well.
No win condition for me. Okay, this is a continuous game for me. I'm continuously trying to.
Oh, they do ecological there too. Everybody doing ecological.
My partner's weight either into his hands, into this knee, or into my partner's hips. I'm continuously trying to ground my partner, and I'm continuously trying to de-weight this primary leg. Okay? I want to avoid any ability Sal has to start putting weight back into this foot and start stepping up and getting out of here. I'm continuously grounding my partner and de-weighting this foot. Now, it is okay for me to transfer this foot across my body as long as I'm continuing to de-weight it. That's my goal. Find a way to de-weight the foot. It is okay.
De-weight is not a word. Is de-weight a word? Why is he saying de-weight? Why can't he say lighten the leg? Make it lighter. Why does he have to say de-weight? Is de-weight a word? Let me look that up. I'm interested to see. De-weight. De-weight generally to reduce the weight. Why don't he just say reduce the weight? Lessen the weight. Deload? Why doesn't he say deload? They need a thesaurus. They need a thesaurus. De-weight is a transitive. Is transitive? Deload. It is a word. It is a word. I don't know. I would never use that word. If you were not going to use that word in a kids class, would you? If you're teaching kids, beginners, would you say de-weight? Maybe there's a better. Is there a better word for that? I'm embarrassed. I thought ecological was real for like a month, but then I thought about the previous 1,000 years of history, where people actually had to be taught. I thought he was saying de-weight as in de-weight. See, look. I had to look that up to see if that was a real word. And you need a hyphen. If you need to put a hyphen, let me type it in the chat. If you need to put a hyphen in your word, you don't need to use that word. You don't need to use that word. You need a hyphen in there, don't use it.
Hey, let's say I'm de-weighting, start like putting your weight back onto me. Okay, if I'm in here, it's totally okay for us to find ways of transferring legs as well. Okay, as long as I'm continuing the goal of grounding my partner and finding some type of way of de-weighting this primary leg. How does Sal win? If Sal can find a way, one, to start standing up, start putting weight on this foot, okay? If he can get outside of my feet from standing, this is going to be a win for my partner. Or if ever he can find a way of getting chest to back on me. Let's say I'm right through here, he can find some way of getting a chest to back connection on me. He's trying to get chest to back or get standing up and outside of the partner's feet. Bottom player, ground, and just continue to de-weight the foot. At the halfway point, I'll add another win condition for the offensive player. Let's go, guys. On 2 and 2.
What happened? What happened to the 10 planet system? Why aren't they doing the 10 planet? Well, he already lost. Gavin already lost once he got his weight up. See, Gavin be cheating. Isn't that cheating? He already got his weight up. See, Gavin be doing his own training. I don't know if I could train with Gavin or DeAndre. Yeah, man, you knew you weren't supposed to let him get his weight up. Did they change the rules? Oh, they got to escape. I don't want to watch anymore. I'm tired of these people.
Welcome to the Jiu-Jitsu Oral.
There's a lot of stuff we can cover. Oh, let's watch this at least. Let's at least watch this.
This position specifically. My goal is for
I think
you
they
to
played this already, but
fatigue yourself by engaging your core and your upper body. So I have to think of how I'm going to cause this fatigue. So to fatigue the core, I'm going to take your knee away from your chest. Everyone knows defending the guard, the goal is knees to chest always.
So now I'm pushing back into you?
Exactly. I start to take your knee away from your chest, and notice I reinforce my elbow and my knee. So everything here is like my skeletal structure. If I'm using my pec, my bicep, and my forearm to push, now it's my arm and my chest versus your leg and your core. But if I reinforce everything through my skeleton, it's now just a frame here that you're pushing in and I'm using 0 energy. Now I want to incorporate your upper body. So to do that, I drop my head. This is immediately going to cause you to keep my head away by pushing, okay? And now it becomes this battle of you're doing a bench press and you're trying to keep your knees to your chest. So you're trying to push, and I start to do things here, make you push me again. And it becomes this battle where you're starting to get tired, but all I'm doing is maintaining a very relaxed position here. And this is where I have success. And this is where people now start to throw high legs and things. And this is when we move into our north-south style passing.
So obviously, we see you outside pass all the time, and we they throw the lasso, you kind of pass from there and everything. We see you pass X guard a lot and stuff, but most of it is just coming from the J
point. Yeah.
Okay.
So most of my outside passing starts at this J point because I don't want to pass immediately. If I can pass once, in my head I know I can pass as many times as I want, because I've caused that fatigue that their guard retention is just going to start to fade and fade throughout the match.
Okay, cool. I guess building on that J point, because it's like J point split squat.
Yes.
Do those kind of go hand in hand?
For sure. Because whenever we're looking at outside pass, the most common response is something here to stop my ability to track to the outside. So this is when we start to incorporate our split squat here. From here, I don't want to keep this sort of key master hook, so I'll always step back. Step inside. And I think most of my success comes from my elbow position. A lot of guys here will play split squat, but they'll address the knee in a certain way where they're sort of leaning on it here. My thought is I don't want this leg involved at all. So I place my hand on the ribs and then I reinforce my elbow with my rib cage. So now if you try and high leg, very difficult. If you try and low leg, very difficult. And optimally, when you low leg, so I fill this space with my upper body. Now we're getting into chest positions. This is something I have a lot of success with, is just maintaining a good elbow position and always reinforcing with my shoulder and my hip here.
So everything we've talked about so far is pretty much sturdy reinforced frames, in the split squat and J.
Yeah, when you're as big and fat as I am, it's hard to continually move and try and pull. I want to be as efficient as possible, so I always try and think of how to use as little muscle as possible and just use my structure of my body to fill these gaps and really make it difficult for you to work against me and force you to use your muscle and build lactic acid and fatigue over time.
Joseph Chin, yeah. The thing is, they don't have the amount of Asperger's or whatever Joseph Chin got. All right, guys, I think that's it. I got to get ready to go, get some training in. We appreciate everybody for their support, even the... What's going on? FaceTime. What the hell is that? What the hell? Oh. Let me delete this FaceTime thing. We appreciate everybody for their support. Can I delete this thing? How do I delete this guy? Yeah, we appreciate everybody for their support. What the hell am I looking at? Oh. Can you guys hear me still? I think, yeah, should be good. We appreciate you guys for your support. If you'd like to help out, master's program right there, Martial Arts for Social Transformations, Equity, and Rights. The master's program. So we're going to do some big stuff next year. Now, Mush might have to sacrifice himself a little bit, but we're going to do some good stuff. Just be on the lookout for that, and we'll try to upgrade the live stream. Got a little bit of money. Well, not from the donations. I made money from my own YouTube stuff. But we'll try to put money back into the live stream and put it into good hands, and that's all we do, man. So appreciate you guys, even the demons out there. Where are the demons at? Where are the demons? Monster. Let me at least post some monsters up here. Wow, monsters. Where are the demons at? Well, the demons aren't happy right now. The demons aren't happy with us, but that's fine. The demons shouldn't be happy with us. We should be back tomorrow, regular schedule. We might stay on a little bit longer tomorrow. We did almost 3 hours today, 2 hours 30. And be on the lookout for more stuff. I want to do more stuff with the live stream, so I'm not limited. I'm not limited by demons. The only thing I'm limited by is money. If you give me a lot of money, I'm gonna make some cool content. So, you guys help make that possible through your donations and watching the video, et cetera, et cetera. So we appreciate you guys, and look forward for more. And peace out, everybody. See ya.